Hi, I'm Kelly Holmes, a National School Sports Champion, and I've made it my mission to get more school pupils involved in sport. Encouraging youngsters to be sport leaders is just one way to do this, and in this programme you'll see how one school in Birmingham is giving all its pupils leadership skills for sport and for life.
It's lunchtime at Golden Hillock School in inner-city Birmingham. The school became a sports college in 2000 and was recently awarded Arts College status too. Mariam from Year 9 is umpiring for classmates and younger students in an informal cricket session. She's discovering that responsibility brings hard choices. The girls are voluntarily giving up their lunch break to participate in sport. Mariam is happy about being in charge, and without knowing it, they're all learning about much more than just cricket. The scene represents a significant success for a school that has many challenges to meet.
Golden Hillock is an inner city school in Birmingham. We are in an area of high movement in terms of population, very multicultural. Within the intake we have 96% Muslim students, and often Spark Hill, Spark Brook, which is the area the school is in, is a first stopping point of people new to the country. So it's quite a range of sort of cultures and variety within the area.
The school's catchment area has some very poor health statistics, so when the school became a sports college, it committed to improving health in the community. One initiative was to train students as sports leaders, fulfilling national curriculum expectations and preparing them to volunteer or work in the area, providing new sporting opportunities.
What school are you lot from? You lot are here today to do 6 activities.
The Sports Leader Award was one way to prepare key Stage 4 students for such roles. Shaquille and his peers from Year 11 are running a potted sports lesson for pupils from a local primary school. They're consolidating the skills learned on the Sports Leader Award.
Most students, if not all of them, by the end of Year 11 will have actually attained a qualification in sports leadership, and they will have had experience of leading younger children.
And we're counting how many goals, so we're going across. The more points you win, the more your team wins.
Over the years, Golden Hillock has developed practices that help the Sports Leader Award run smoothly. These include making primary schools aware of the opportunities that Year 11s can offer and timetabling key Stage 4 PE in blocks long enough for the Year 11s to practice their skills in the primary schools. At the end of the session, the primary school pupils vote for the most effective leader.
Now, when you've made that decision, tell the person on the front row, because I'm going to come and ask. Skittles and fitness. Right, can I have, where's Mr. Skittles? Come over here. There's 2 of them. Stand there.
It was actually very fun. I found it easy to work with children. I've gained more confidence from that session. I can interact with children much better than what I could.
Confidence, motivation, everything. I learned everything from JSLA. If it weren't for that, I won't think I'll be coaching this well today.
In front of young people, what kind of things do you think they're looking for in a leader?
Craig Taylor, manager of PE, reviews the session.
Comedy? Humour, sense of humour, yeah. You weren't falling over slapstick, were you? No, anything else they're looking for?
Encouragement.
Encouragement.
Help. Friendly.
Friendly, yeah, definitely a friendly face. What else?
I think students develop in a range of ways through the leadership scheme. Obviously, within the actual setting of leadership, they identify their own strengths and their ability to work with people and inspire and motivate people. And perhaps when they come across difficulties in another subject, they know how to motivate themselves and get over that problem because they've had that experience of doing it for someone else in a sporting environment or an arts environment. So I think it affects them as a whole person and as a student in particular.
The Junior Football Organiser Award is another of many leadership options open to Key Stage 4 students. The PE teacher in charge of leadership is Anne Frew.
The girls have done an aerobics. We do a self-certification on weight training and use of the gym. We've got qualifications in athletics, the Shine Awards we do. And we're constantly looking for new courses for children to do basketball refereeing, basketball tabletop. Any qualifications that the students themselves show an interest in, we will research and hopefully get them down that avenue.
So let's have him in the centre here, everybody watching him, copy what he's doing.
At Golden Hillock, leadership isn't just about qualifications, nor is it just for older students. The positive effects it produces have encouraged the school to introduce it in Year 7.
Hold your back, put it on your toes. Try not to bend your legs.
These Year 7s are already used to being asked to lead. Craig Taylor believes it's within the capabilities of most.
I think a lot of the children already have some of the leadership skills, but they probably haven't realised it yet. What we're trying to do is limit the amount of leadership that they need, so we don't give them a huge job to do. We limit them to just very, very simple leadership skills. The quickest one to have their group organised, one merit. Off we go.
Within the curriculum, we felt it was important that we didn't just focus at Key Stage 4 on leadership skills. So we revised the Key Stage 3 schemes of work in line with what we wanted them to achieve by the time they leave school. For example, they may lead a warm-up just with a partner, whereas at GCSE we'd be expecting them to lead perhaps a small or even the whole group or even the whole class.
After the students have led warm-ups and refereed small-scale games, the last part of the lesson gives two of the most promising a more complex challenge.
Organise one large game on the whole of this pitch with two teams. I'm going to give you 3 minutes. You decide that it's your fixture. Now listen, you two can be the captains of that team, so I don't mind how it's done, but I want one big game organised. You two are in charge.
A lot of our pupils come already with good leadership skills, and we're aiming to develop those throughout Key Stage 3 so that they can then specialise at Key Stage 4.
So by the end of the session, we should have seen somebody leading the warm-up and the stretching, somebody leading the coaching session of some small skills practices.
In fact, these Year 9 girls are already getting the chance to specialise, thanks to Golden Hillock's participation in an AQA pilot scheme.
Okay, come on, run. That's good, Ashra. Come on, Ashra. I want to see you do another one.
We're part of a pilot group for applied physical education in GCSE, and this allows pupils to opt into different roles and to be assessed in a number of roles, so for example performer, organiser, leader, official, and this enables pupils really to access work that is suitable for them and also to achieve the best they can in physical education.
Just this year we've introduced it into Year 9, that the whole of Year 9 does the applied GCSE course, and at the end of the Year 9 course we then look at it and decide which students will continue and which students will go down the SLA route. Go! Okay, watch them.
Grind your back!
Better tell her. Oh, what about us?
I think that throw is a bit weak. You could step out with one leg and use an overarm throw instead of an underarm throw.
The applied GCSE is a welcome development for students like Ashva in Year 9.
They can take roles on as an official, as a coach, as leader of the warm-up, all these kind of things, and Ashva finds it fabulous. But taking the role of the official, it was brilliant for her. She loved it. Yeah, but at last she could be totally integrated. She got control of the group, control of what she was doing, and she loves it. She comes to lessons, she's full of fun. She's like, oh yeah, I want to do this, miss, I want to do that. Well, you know, yeah, that's great for me, miss.
All of you are doing quite well, but your throws are coming a bit short. So instead of doing underarm throws, you could do overarm throws. And make sure you step out with the opposite leg just to make your throws a bit stronger. And make sure accuracy is the thing. If you're not accurate, then you're more likely not to win the match.
She's absolutely brilliant at it, and her disability isn't going to stop her at all from getting a good GCSE grade. And since we've started this course, she's just grown in confidence, self-esteem. She's quite happy to tell people what to do and to say to people, well, actually, I don't need your help. Thank you for the offer, but I'm quite happy to do this myself.
What we're going to do now is we're going to play a game, and I'm looking for a volunteer to umpire.
I'll do it.
You'll umpire? Okay then.
The success of schemes in physical education and sport has encouraged other departments at Golden Hillock to see the value of leadership.
Dumped on my wedding day. Go.
As a result, the Young Arts Leader Award is also offered at the school, and plans include comparable initiatives in maths and modern languages.
3, 2, 1, and freeze.
5 minutes a game. Dan, you okay to time 5 minutes a game?
On my watch? It'll be a 5-minute game.
5 minutes a game. Super.
Whatever the subject area, the Golden Hillock ethos is that leadership is not just for born leaders. It has benefits for everyone.
Yeah. Now, when I press play, I'm near here now, when I press start, it's going to go. It's going to play for 5. When it beeps, what are you going to do?
I'm going to stop the watch.
You're going to stop the time and shout, time. Time. Nice and loud for me, so
time
I know.
Stops.
Time stops, so they know how to start. Right?
We are very inclusive here, and all students are offered the opportunity and encouraged to, and in a sense expected to take on leadership opportunities, both within sport and the arts, whatever their ability.
Dan, who is working towards his entry-level certificate, has had a busy morning keeping time and scoring. How does he feel about the responsibility he was given?
2, 1, it makes me feel so proud of the timekeeping and keeping the time until the referee's decision, and the whistle gets blown. 2-1 to Blues.
2-1 to Blues is the final decision by the referee.
Promoting the lifelong benefits of learning to lead has also enabled Golden Hillock to increase participation rates in physical education and school sport. The lunchtime girls' cricket is popular now, but in the past the local community had sometimes not appreciated the value of sport for girls.
We, in a sense, used our sports college and our leadership programme and to particularly focus on that. And I think it was about, in a sense, selling that the leadership was about, yes, it's within a sports environment, but it's actually going to give them confidence, higher self-esteem, ability to work and coordinate and collaborate with people. And they're the skills that any employer will be looking for.
The successes brought about by the use of leadership at Golden Hillock School result from thoughtful implementation. Staff ensure that appropriate leadership opportunities are found for all students. Practicalities such as timetabling and liaison with other schools are carefully planned. And the potential for cross-curricular benefits has been observed and maximised. At Golden Hillock, the school's original aim of providing sports leaders for the local community has already come to fruition, with former students now launched on careers in sport. The school's ambition to improve its community's health should be realised, but the school has long since seen that leadership is a powerful tool for change in many other ways.
It's investing the time in students to allow them to identify for themselves that they are achievers, that they can lead, and that they can overcome difficulties for themselves and for others, and that they will in the future be motivators of other people.